Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our third ever 30-minute Thanksgiving shoot. I am Connor Baker.
I am Ari Steinberg.
I am Addie Anders.
I'm Franny Muffaletto.
And I'm Kayla Rivera.
And welcome back to another episode of MBC. As per tradition, we do have food for this Thanksgiving shoot that we will be enjoying, sponsored by the Liberty on Tavern, or the Tavern on Liberty. And they are cute hand pizzas, sponsored. And yeah, let's dig in.
I love it. Okay. Perfect.
Of course, like the off most of the cheese. There we go.
Oh.
For effort. Yum. Oh, baby pizza.
So cute.
So small.
Please work. Please work.
Okay,
Please work. Please work.
Yes. Awesome. So, since we're kind of more into the Thanksgiving season coming up, what are you guys most thankful for this holiday season?
Holiday break.
Yeah. Going home.
Yeah, just like being with family. I know it's cliche, but it's been a while, so it'll be good.
Especially after how long it's felt. I feel like I've been here for like 8 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been like 3.
I am most thankful for the opportunity to be able to see my dogs again in just a couple of days. Their names are Jasper, Ruckus, and Penco.
Oh, pink.
I'm
That's
just
cute.
excited to spend time with my family, at least kind of for Thanksgiving. It's been one of those weird years. I think we've all kind of touched on. It's been strange to be back in. It's just, I think we all kind of need the break a little bit, especially kind of during the holiday season. Which, speaking of, I know, as the cliche term likes to say, it's the most wonderful time of the year coming up real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least a lot of like the winter seasons coming up. So what's your guys' go-to activity in like the winter months?
I am excited for it to be socially acceptable to listen to Christmas music. I've been listening to it all month, but everyone likes to judge me for it. But
No, me
tis
too,
the
me too.
season. I like driving. I can't wait to be home and like just like drive around to look at all the lights because I know where all the good like the light show spots are around my house. So definitely excited for that.
I like to go like to the lights on the Parkway here in Allentown, or like the Lehigh Valley Zoo has like a little light thing now.
That's cute.
It's really cute.
Yeah. Christmas lights are always fun.
Yeah,
I
it's the
love
best
them.
part of Christmas.
Yeah.
They're really cool, especially once it gets closer to the holidays. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, I think kind of with the season greetings almost. Myself, Ari, and Kayla, we're kind of like the old guns in the group. Maddie and Franny, this is both of your guys' first semester and first year as a part of MBC. So
Yes.
thumbs up or thumbs down. Have you guys enjoyed the experience?
Yeah, super fun.
Hey.
I'm
had a
burnt
lot
out. That's okay.
That's fair. So what were your? I'll follow up with my question. I think later on for Kayla, Ari, and myself. But what was your guys' favorite moment from NBC? Like, did you guys have a favorite shoot that you helped run? Like a favorite moment from like a meeting?
I did really enjoy making the mockumentary about Prosser with Lindsay because we just ignored all of our schoolwork for like 3 days straight and just sat in the gross Prosser lounge just working on it for like 3 days, and it was so fun. It was so fun, and she's not here because she went home, but actually doing that made her decide that she wants to switch her major to be a media comm major instead of like a STEM major, so
That's cool.
glad she figured that out.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
How about you, Franny?
I did the Spirit Halloween vlog with Jess, which was really fun. I like going out to places and doing it. It's cool. And just like hearing other people's ideas was cool. Just like seeing what everybody else thought too.
Stay tuned. The episodes will be posted at some point in the near future. We may have a super episode coming up soon, so stay tuned.
Nice.
So now for the old guns. I think for myself, one of my favorite shoots I kind of helped to do this year was, even though it never got posted, a fun one was like the rock paper scissors thing. I ended up like it didn't work out of getting it in person. So just for fun, I decided to like do a rock paper scissors against a computer, and I somehow beat the computer 3 times, which didn't make sense to me at all. But I like somehow did it. I'm like, excuse me. Well, okay then. Guess it's there. How about both of you? Or
You can go first because I just took a bite of pizza.
Well, one of the ones that I always remember was during my first semester involvement in MBC. There was a game show shoot that we did that is very memorable and hard to top. I remember that there was like a team of players that were all dressed in onesies, and I was wearing my shoes on my hands, and that was just a fun shoot.
how about you, go?
I didn't really get to film much on campus the first year because we got sent home. So I don't know, I kind of enjoyed filming at home because it was different. Like, I know me and Joe, I don't think that one ever got posted either, but like, what did we call it? Like the newlyweds or something? Where we asked each other questions and then like pied each other in the face. I don't know, I just like even though we weren't here in person, it was still fun over Zoom. Like, Maggie and Connor made it fun. But yeah, I think that was one of my favorite ones.
I just took a bite of pizza myself.
It's good.
It was really good pizza.
Yeah.
It's little pieces, but it's
Little baby.
Good.
It's pizza.
But,
So that's good.
but actually, Maddie, before on camera, we had a conversation about New York style pizza. So
Oh, yeah.
I have to ask, New York style pizza or fake New York style pizza?
Okay, I am a little bit of a hypocrite because I am from New Jersey, but I think New Jersey and New York pizza is pretty adjacent
Yeah,
because they're
you're
the
right,
two
you're right.
best pizza states. You know what? For Pennsylvania pizza, I accept it. It's better than normal Pennsylvania pizza. Not quite Jersey level, but I accept it.
You could put the thumbs up on that.
Yeah, thumbs up.
I agree. Also from New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, where in New Jersey are you from?
Northern New Jersey. Like right by the city.
I'm from Central Jersey,
Okay.
which exists, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep hearing about that meme with like Central Jersey doesn't exist. It-
literally does.
so is
Live there.
it basically the Bermuda Triangle of the world?
Yeah, you go through New Jersey, you just disappear.
Some people think it's just north and south, but if you look on a map, I'm literally in the middle. It exists.
It
There's
would
no
be
debate.
it would be cool if you were like dead center in that entire.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at my town on a map, it basically is the dead center. So I might as well be. It exists.
So I know we touched briefly on like Zoom University versus Muhlenberg University, which Muhlenberg is not a university just yet. I have a feeling it may soon. So in your guys' thoughts, did you guys prefer Zoom University or a in-person university a lot more?
I feel like they each have their pros and cons. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Like, you got to go to class in your pajamas if you wanted to and do your work in your pajamas.
Yeah.
But like, then there's also a lot of discussion boards and a lot of being like, hey, I like your post, I like your reply. But it's nice to be back. It's, yeah.
There's always something I think like I wasn't back on campus for about 18 months. I had the fortunate pleasure of being back on occasion for the student activity stuff, but I do remember some of the opportunities of being back on campus. There's always an energy like with a lot of people back on campus, and regardless if it's very small or very big, it does make a difference. And yeah, it's been weird because I've had zero media and comm experience yet. I've somehow led a club based on media and comm, which doesn't make sense, but also at the same time, it's like it's an opportunity. But yeah, I've had the fortunate pleasure. It's been great to kind of like see kind of from Zoom to in person. And I know myself and Ari were one of the first, I think, roommates to be on this exec board together. Joe's behind the camera at the moment. Joe, I don't know if you want to wave real quick in front of the camera. Joe and Kayla were the first couple to, I think the first couple to ever be on the exec board together. Yeah, it's been a lot of great opportunities. Actually, maybe I'll ask this. 2021, has it been better than 2020 or worse?
Better.
Better.
Yeah, better.
Better.
Less isolated, doing more things, you know?
I do agree with that. And it's been weird for me. I don't know about you guys. Like, this has been the year I feel like I've had the most injuries. I balked my head in the beginning. I've started getting sinus infections. It's been weird. But what are you guys hoping for the new year in 2022?
Maybe just be more organized, be more on top of my life. I've been doing an okay job, definitely better than I was in high school, but I'm taking more classes next semester, so I need to keep it in check.
I just hope like the world continues to go back to normal. Like we're still not completely there. We're better than last year, but yeah, just getting closer.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot as well. How about you, Mr. Steinberg?
Well, since I'm going to be abroad this coming semester, I'm just trying to keep in mind that I need to just take like as much advantage of that very specific experience as I can.
And I think for me, I'm gonna try to stop doing less. I'm gonna try to like relax and like take my pedal off the metal for like all the clubs that I'm in, or at least a part of. Yeah, so in kind of, I'm gonna now do like a small game. We could call it the MBC Pitches. Just imagine you had like a budget, like you had a budget of unlimited, and you had a limited time, and you could grab anybody that you would want for an MBC shoot. What would your dream shoot be? I think for me it would be kind of doing some sort of like big like 24-hour montage of like a big like field day event to kind of like get that to one person.
When we say anyone, do we mean like celebrity anyone, or like
Yeah,
anyone
why not?
here? All right, let me think about that then.
Or if it's simpler, anybody at Muhlenberg. But for more fun, celebrities.
Okay.
Something that I've always wanted to do, like myself, was like take, you know those signs when you go into each state, it's like welcome to New York or whatever. I've always wanted to take like a picture in front of each one of those, and like that would be so cool, like a cross-country trip, and take a picture with every sign.
Do you remember like the Disney Channel thing, or it was like the
Yes.
timeline, like the one person like cartwheeled around all of it? Yeah.
Something like that. TTI for MBC.
And yeah, if you're interested in following our social media, please follow us on Instagram at MBC Muhlenberg. I think that's our title.
Yeah, I should know. I run it, but I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, follow us for all the great updates. We just recently posted about our exec board members, and pretty soon you may find out our new exec board members because we're having an election real soon. We have to pass the rates down at some point, so it'll be opportunity for Maddie Vai and Franny to take the reins and lead this club to great success in the near future. Actually, maybe I'll change gears for a second. So for celebrities, what was your guys' favorite celebrity interaction if you've had the opportunity of meeting, or a celebrity that or if you haven't met many celebrities, like who's a celebrity that you would love to meet in the near future?
I've met a few. I'm sorry. I've met a few people, but they've been like quick interactions, so I don't really know if I have like a favorite celebrity, like a best celebrity moment. But like, I'd love to meet Harry Styles. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I don't know if this counts as an interaction because we don't actually interact. But JoJo Siwa follows me on Twitter, and every so often I'll tweet, I'm like, JoJo, if you're seeing this, and she never does, but she's there, and I like to count it. So I haven't had a lot of like face-to-face interactions, or if I have, they've been like really like super duper brief. I mean, I worked at a theme park last summer, and it's like occasionally celebrities would come by. Never like huge. I think the biggest person last summer was Pete Davidson, but which I wanted to meet him so bad. I was never at the right part of the park, but apparently everyone who took a picture with him got in big trouble. So maybe that's for the
so
best.
Maybe it's a good thing.
But yeah, maybe it's a good thing. There's also a guy from one of the Netflix like reality, like trashy reality shows, Too Hot to Handle, which I was like, huh? Okay. I got a picture with him, and me and my sister are excited. I don't know.
Nice.
I think I could go with mine. I think one of my favorites. I had a chance to talk with Kfluttering. She's an absolute sweetheart.
And I don't think I've had a ton of celebrity interaction aside from I think the time during my very first semester when Josh Gondelman did some stand up, and then after the show I went up to him and I said something like, "Thanks, I really needed that." And he said something along the lines of, "Oh, thank you for mentioning that." But like I think that's the farthest extent of my celebrity interactions that I've had.
How are you, Franny?
You know Colleen Ballinger, Miranda Sings. I saw her on Broadway when she was in Waitress, and then I met her at the stage door. She was really nice. That was cool. So yeah.
I've actually never been to New York City, and I've never seen a Broadway show that people have been telling me to. It's like it's kind of on my bucket list at some point to do.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the best part, like the stage door after, like
Yeah.
meeting the people.
Yeah.
I also forgot our favorite Muhlenberg alumni, Frankie Grande. He was nice.
Oh yeah. How could I forget?
Frankie Grande did do a special intro for us at one point. Check out a previous episode for that. I'm trying to think of other stuff we could chit chat about. May have a very unique one. We were talking about I think the pizza earlier with the New York style. What's one thing? This is gonna sound very specific to ask, but what's one thing that you like really like that other people question about like why are you the biggest fan of it or maybe more specifically, what's one thing that you like that is like kind of uncommon to like really enjoy? What's your niche like? I think for me, I'm a big fan of WWE or like professional wrestling. I'm also a sucker for like candy corn.
I like candy corn.
No.
What?
Oh.
No. Ew.
I feel like personally it tastes like chalk. Like
I agree.
or like yeah,
Okay,
like chalk.
fair.
You're not wrong, but also at the same time, it's like if you have a good amount of them there, they get good.
No, the more you eat, the worse it gets. That's the problem. It's like
First
one,
few are good.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. My favorite Gatorade flavor is the yellow one, and everyone seems to not think that's a good. I don't know. I like the yellow one the best. What do you think?
I like the white one the best for Gatorade.
Really?
But,
The white
yeah.
one?
But I hate pink Starbursts. I think they're the worst flavor by far. There's nothing worse than getting like the little 2-pack on Halloween and opening it and there's 2 pink ones. No, they're the worst ones. You want a red and a yellow. The yellow ones are my favorite, and everyone loves to give me crap for it. So.
I don't know. I don't like chocolate, and everyone makes fun of me for it.
Oh.
Or peanut butter. Like
Yeah,
I
I
won't
like
eat
peanut
it like a
butter.
Reese's peanut butter cup. Like I won't eat one. Like I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy chocolate at all, and everyone makes fun of me for it. So
If you ever had white chocolate, have you ever had white chocolate?
yeah, I don't like white
it's not
chocolate either.
though. It's just like sugar. I don't know.
It's gross.
It tastes different, but like in a bad way.
Kind of like a candy corn.
Yeah.
A little bit like a candy corn.
The more you have, the worse it gets. It's terrible.
A MBC fooding contest next semester. Chocolate versus candy corn.
Who can eat it faster?
How about you, Ari? What's your hot take?
Well, I'm not sure that I would say this is necessarily like one of the more unpopular things to like, but there is this fantasy book series called The Wheel of Time, which is 14 books long. I just finished reading it over the summer, and I just became like so absolutely obsessed with just how great this series is. And although it does like have a lot of fans, like the wider online fantasy novel community, a lot of people that I interact with like on a daily basis, they sometimes give me that look that says, aren't you just a little too obsessed with this with this series? Like that. So in terms of my everyday interaction, is one of the more niche things that I enjoy, although there is the new TV series adaptation of it that just started releasing episodes on Amazon Prime. I've been enjoying that so far from what I've seen of the 3 episodes have been released, so hopefully more of the people that I that I semi-regularly interact with it are going to be start drawn into to that sphere, hopefully.
Nice. Yeah, and if I have any advice for the viewers at home, sometimes the most unique things are sometimes the most interesting all at the same time. So, I'm curious now. I know we were mentioning about candy a little bit. Halloween was about a month ago, like our last holiday. What's your go-to Halloween candy? Mine's Twix all day.
Mine, oh god, mine's Sour Patch Kids.
Nice. The watermelon ones are good.
I don't like the watermelon ones.
That's fine. That's fine. The regular ones are good too.
I know they have strawberry ones too, but I've never had the strawberry ones.
Me neither. Huh. I've never heard of that. Interesting. I like Milky Way.
Ooh.
Those are good.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. I like Swedish Fish. But I also really like dots, which is another thing people like to make fun of me
Ooh,
for.
I don't like dots. They're
No,
weird.
I'll take all the dots and like the
Okay,
green.
I'll give you all the dots. You give me your candy corn.
That's fair.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
I would say the Butterfingers are generally a pretty safe bet. Can't go wrong with those.
Oh yeah. Or as the saying goes, don't lay your finger on your Butterfingers. I think also with kind of like this semester ahead, we've had a lot of like interesting Muhlenberg moments as well. I might be peeking behind the curtain, but so far we've had a pillar being knocked down, bricks being stolen yesterday, nude slobs was a thing.
Yeah.
There's like bricks missing from the ground in
what?
front of
Those
Okay.
were stolen?
I felt like someone
All right.
stole them.
I'm just
Thankfully they were
absolutely-
gone.
I assumed,
Sounds about right.
I
You'll see
assumed
them
that
if
they
you
were just
pass.
getting old or something and needed to be replaced.
That could be as well. But what's your guys' favorite moment from the semester? It doesn't have to be MBC, but just in general.
I guess in terms of like weird things, no one told me what sack day was until I had to watch it happen. I was just sitting in Java Joe's minding my business, and they all come out like one by one in a line. I was so confused. Took me aback. I had no idea what was going on.
next semester too.
It happens both semesters.
Yeah, because it's
Good.
like one of the like theater classes have to do it as like part of their class,
Oh,
so
gosh.
it'll happen again.
Looking forward to it.
At least this time you're prepared for it.
Yeah,
That's true. I'll
You
know what's
what's
happening. And then they tried to like surround me on my way out. I like got up and they like cornered me, and I was like, "Hello," and they were like their little sacks. It's terrifying.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else weird that has happened this semester besides like the column falling at Benford, like somebody crashing into the column at Benford. I feel like weirder things have happened in the past, like the mystery like leak in Seegers, like right by the dining hall. Like that floor was drenched for days. Like, remember that? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like right above
Yeah.
like the dining
Where
hall.
the swipes are, yeah.
I kind of saw the thing breaking and then I just saw it
No.
fall. It was
There's
like one
just
of those
water
like mesmerizing.
pouring.
I mean, I can't really think of anything. Kfluttering was pretty fun, I guess.
I think for me, definitely nude slobs. I think it made me realize like, I kind of changed my opinion on this. But actually, like, who do you like? I still never found out who did that, and I'm kind of like weirdly predicting it. We never got an email about it.
It's true.
So like, I'm wondering if it's an
They're
inside
just, like,
job to like
ignoring
get
the
more money.
problem.
because
Yeah.
right now they're in the LSC and they're bolted down.
Really? When
Yeah.
I first saw them, I was like, oh, I bet they're screwed to the ground because someone's gonna move them.
Yeah.
And then
And
like,
they were not. So
and then you could just like move
I
them
was
so
like,
easily.
okay, yeah.
I was gonna go bunless on that one. Like I was gonna like change the letters to bunless, but nude slobs was a lot better.
Yeah.
For TV shows, I know like streaming has become very popular, especially with Tiger King all the way back in the day to now Squid Game to almost like everything in between. I'll ask this in two parts. One, what's one show that you want to like? If you had a chance to like be a part of a show, like almost be digitally inserted in, what show would that be? And what's your go-to show at the moment? I think for me, I think it would be The Simpsons. I would love to be a part of like The Goldbergs, which is like an '80s, like a sitcom about the 1980s.
Trying to think of like a fun like magic show to be in.
Ooh.
Maybe. I mean, as a kid, I really wanted to be part of H2O because I wanted to be a mermaid.
Mhm.
So maybe
That
I'd insert
show.
myself into there. But my go-to show is definitely Community. I watch it all the time.
I would want to be in like I like Modern Family. I think that's a good one. I'd be in that. And then my go-to show, I just started watching Seinfeld. It's actually pretty funny. So yeah, that's a good one.
I think, like, I don't know. I watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy, so maybe
Me
I'd
too.
like be inserted into Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And I just have a lot of comfort shows, but like maybe like Gilmore Girls, or like I don't know, yeah, Gilmore Girls.
Within the past year, I have I watched the IT crowd in an incredibly short amount of time, so that has been one of my discoveries of the past year. And as far as something that I actually like to be in, let me. Probably not Breaking Bad, because I imagine things would not go too well for me.
Nice. Yeah, it's crazy to think, like, you were talking about Frankie Grande. It's like, man, it's like celebrities and all that. Like Frankie Grande, for some reason, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but also, like, I also can see the hype behind him as well.
I'm just like, why did he go here of all places? It just feels so random.
And he triple majored,
I
which
think that's why he came here.
Yeah,
Because he could do
Like,
it.
he
since
could do
could
that.
do
Yeah.
it.
it's Muhlenberg was to offer him the big bucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, when he talked here, he like one of the big reasons he came here is because he wanted to do biology and theater, and every other college like laughed in his face and was like, you can't do those two things together. That's not possible.
Right.
Awesome.
But like nobody laughs in your face here.
No, if you can do the craziest stuff. I would love to stay and chat with you guys all day, but I know Thanksgiving's upon us, and
Yes.
we gotta go eat all that really good food.
Mhm.
Thank you guys for joining me though, and thank you for joining me as well. Stay tuned for more episodes. And with that, I'm Connor Baker.
I'm Ari Steinberg.
I'm Maddie Anders.
I'm Franny Mufolletto.
And I'm Kayla Rivera.
Stay classy, Bills.
Bye.